Hi there, I'm Danny Griffin, the founder of freethinkingtools.com with this week's Monday Motivation. So as the father of 5 kids, now 3 of those girls and 2 of those teenage girls, I'm calling myself qualified to talk about emotions. After all, who needs an alarm clock when you can count on a daily emotional blowout regarding whose skirt that belongs to or why that certain shirt has suddenly disappeared? While I suppose it's all part of the rite of passage for a father, it still makes me think about the fallout from an overly emotional reaction to anything. Now, as a real estate broker and a real estate agent coach, I'm very keenly aware of emotions run wild. Buying or selling a piece of real estate, especially a primary residence, can take the most savvy of business people and turn them into an emotional train wreck. And it's my job, like a lot of those other real estate agents out there, to clean up the mess. So I started thinking about my own emotions and wondered whether or not I'm able to keep them in check on a regular basis. However, that begs the question, what does emotional control even look like? Well, I thought back to a car ride when I was a teenager as my father took me and my friend Danny Harding home from school one day. Now, suffice to say, it's no big surprise to those of you that know me that I'm primarily an emotional, passionate person who tends towards the enthusiastic end of the spectrum. So, with that scene set, I was in the car rambling on and on while Harding just sat back quietly. I supposed out of respect to the fact that an adult was present. His controlled, quiet demeanor, though, was powerful. Here sat a kid in complete control of his emotions while I ran wild with mine. Simply put, I never forgot that day. Now, I'm not saying that I changed completely at that time, but I certainly became aware of how powerful emotional control could be. Now, I should also say that there's nothing wrong with people that consistently show their emotions. After all, where would we be without them to stir that latent passion that really sleeps inside all of us? However, the key is to recognize, as I did that day, how powerful emotional control can be and why it's important. With respect to my business, I often wonder how many deals might have actually fallen apart were I not able to control my emotions and offer logical solutions that in turn calmed everybody down so that the deal got done. All of this even in the face of those sales where I've been personally degraded and certainly underappreciated. Yet, I still emerged completely satisfied that I was able, and my mother would say, to rise above it all. Well, I think I now completely understand what Harding was doing and what my mother really meant by what she was saying. It's time we all started working harder to rise above those moments when we feel like we've crossed the line with our emotions and not only caused harm to others, but more importantly, to ourselves. Hey, I'm Danny Griffin, the founder of freethinkingtools.com, asking you, please, if you like these or it stirs up some of your emotions and thoughts, leave your comments here and I'll reply to all of them. But more importantly, if you like them, send them along to some friends and family. I would appreciate that. Thanks again for tuning in.